time he go with you somewhere. What's going on?
It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Hold on, hold
Come on.
It's not a problem. Every time he come with me and I chastise him about something, he want to get in his feelings and shoot you a text message. Okay. He want to go back home.
All right. But the thing is, you run your house like a boot camp. That's why your other kids ain't happy there.
No,
He's not used to that.
I run my house with structure and discipline. That's what I run my household with. I'm not saying that you're not doing a good job of that, but that's what I run my house with. And when he get in his feelings, he want to come home because I chastise him.
Right. But he don't do that there. I do everything here. I clean his room. I do the dishes. I clean up. He don't do that. That's why he don't ever want to be there. He don't want to be at your house because you run that shit like a fucking boot camp, man.
You can't be serious. How you gonna raise a young man like that? He ain't gonna be able to know how to fend for himself. Cook, clean, mow the grass. He ain't gonna be able to do none of that shit.
He can do other stuff. He can do other stuff.
Who's teaching him?
I'm teaching him. He still got to learn how to be compassionate towards others and be nice to others.
Listen,
you're doing too much on him, man.
I'm not doing too much. You're raising this boy to be too goddamn soft, man.
What you mean by soft?
Look, at the rate he gonna end up being a felon on the street, a fucking mama's boy don't nobody want, or you gonna end up being gay. One of the three.
Okay, but you already have a son that's gay.
But I didn't raise him. But that's just my opinion.
So you saying I'm raising him, I'm turning him to be gay.
That's not what I'm saying. See, you trying to change the whole narrative. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about me disciplining my son and you not being an interference. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, look though. That's not how I discipline though.
He could be whatever he could be whatever he want to be. Let's get that straight.
Okay. But you're too hard on him. You're too hard on him.
I'm supposed to be hard on them. That's wrong with these kids.
Why do you think your other kids don't want to come? You too hard on them, man. That's too much. Let them be a kid.
So I got to be the fall guy because I want to be hard on my kids to make sure they turn out right, better than I did.
Look, come on, baby, come on, get out the car.
Oh my gosh, man, that's the whole.
Come on.
Really, son?
Come on. Mama take care of you. I'll take you shopping later on, okay?
See what I'm talking about? That's the type of shit I'm talking about. That type of shit.
Man, Jaquez, go on. We don't need that shit. Go on. Go on about your business, man. We don't need that.
Really?
Because the thing is this. At the end of the day, I take care of them. All I asked you to do was to step in and give them something.
That's all I'm doing. That's my son, man. That's all I'm trying to do is be there for him and raise him right.
You don't got to discipline him and yell at him out.
I ain't had my father in my life, okay? So I know what it feels like, but I need to raise him and discipline him and show him the right way. Better than I did. You feel?
No, I don't agree with you on that part.
You can't be serious, man. That's bullshit, man.
Man, just go on and go. I'll take care of my son from here. We don't need you.
Okay.
We good.
Hey, keep that same energy when you need some money now.
All right.
All right, man. In the video, you see, I don't know if it's a skit or not. So you always got to say that. But in this video, you see a father and a mother, talk about how the son should be raised. And the mother wanted to baby the son. And now that's why we birthed a generation of kids, of males that's not men. He's trying to provide structure at the house. You cook, you clean, you make up your bed. You're not going to lay around and do what you want to do. The mother said, well, you working them hard. You too hard on them. He shouldn't be doing all that. He don't have to do that when he here. And like I continue to say, man, a woman can't show a boy how to be a man. A lot of women don't even know what they want in a man. And with thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And you know how many people, even if that is a skit, how many people go through that conversation? And I say it's one of the reasons why I'm like real reluctant to have children. Because you don't have control over your own child. The government and the woman has more control over your child. And what a lot of women tend to do, the same thing that you've seen in this video, they justify bullshit behavior, bad behavior, and then when the boy get out of control and he want to break something, he want to stud up on her, what's the first thing they do? Then they call you, oh, come get your kid, 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 come get your son. He out of control. Then they want to call you in distress. And the father says something, remember that when you call me for some money. But also, what he also should have said, remember that when he get out of control or he start, not being what you want him to be. And a lot of people, say that a mother is not even needed once the boy is 7 years old, older than 7 or older. That it's time to go learn what it is to be a man. They don't need all that babying and love and affection. You know what I'm saying? That men can do it. And a lot of times, a lot of women don't keep structure in the house. And a lot of structure they do keep is cooking, is cleaning. That's why you got a whole bunch of guys that know how to cook and clean and don't know how to change a tire, don't know how to change oil, don't know how to fix a door lock, don't know how to nothing. Put antifreeze in the car, put oil in the car. And women are now complaining about that, but y'all the very same species that created it. You think about it, you created a child and have no say-so over it. If the mother want to take the child and move to a farm in another country like Khalees, no matter if you got as much money as Nas, you can't do nothing about it. If they want to lie and said you did something to the child and she get the child to go along with it, that's Bible. That it is what it is. It just really don't make a sense. You see how women continue to move the line. He said, I don't want him. You want him to grow up gay? And she said, your other son gay. He said, I didn't raise that son. And you see what happened. You see how they deflect. Women deflect men, and this is why you just don't go back and forth. And in this situation, it's justified. He's trying to explain to her that he's trying to provide him with structure, some type of, militant structure. And this is how we gonna do stuff. We're not gonna lay here. You're gonna clean up. You're gonna make your bed. You fall in line like the rest of the kids fall in line. Right? This is just what we doing. And he called and cried and called his mama. That's what kids do. I knew somebody, somebody's son was having an issue on the bus, right? And, the mama, I'm going on the bus and get that little boy. I said, you don't go on that bus and do that to that boy. You don't go on the bus and do that. You're going to embarrass him. You're going to make him soft and weak. And what's so funny about it, a lot of these women, they do all this coddling, you know what I'm saying, and making the kids soft and weak. And a lot of these kids still end up smoking weed. A lot of these kids still end up, getting into a lot of trouble, becoming Tyrones and Pookies or whatever it may be. They still go down the wrong path. And when you dealing with women, if you got a woman who say she don't need you as a man or I don't need no man, that's a huge red flag to get out of there. That's a huge red flag to get out of there. Run. Hopefully you didn't have a child with her. Run. It's just not the day and age to have a child. You can say, well, the father gave up too soon. Well, I'm going to go back and forth with somebody who is empowered, who has main power with the government over my son. Well, I'm going to go back and yell and scream with her. She called the cops, play a victim in distress or dazzle in distress, whatever they call it. I don't need no man or nothing like that. No. Nope. The kid was old enough to make that decision to call you and cry and complain about a situation. You got it. You got it. It makes no sense for men, especially black men, to continue to procreate in America. Because once the child becomes a problem, guess who they gonna be mad at? You. They gonna blame, oh, you wasn't there, and they gonna forget you had this conversation. Well, you should have fought more. Look here, man. A lot of men, and he got other children, don't have time. So the time I'm wasting here with you could be the time that I delegate to my other children, that I delegate to the little bit of free time I got, where I can be going to get some little side money, hustle money, overtime, whatever it may be. That scares me. That scares me about having a child with a woman. That scares me. That I have no final say-so over the child. Joint custody. I mean, you hear these divorce stories all the time. You hear them all the time. Or she violated this court order. Or she sat here and at the exchange to pick up the baby. She sat here and she cried and she did this and called the police on you at the exchange. You didn't do nothing. Oh, she brought her brother up here to beat you. She brought a gun up to the meet to scare you. Oh, she told the child that she didn't want you to go. Like, who want to deal with that shit? Who wants to deal with this situation that this brother's in? Nobody. When you could be traveling, when she can just be another chicken head, another fling, another notch under your belt, if that? Who wants to deal with that? Who wants to pay for a car? But this is how I look at it legitimately. Who wants to pay for a car or pay for basically a fucking timeshare? You got people paying HOAs on timeshares that they never can book and use when they need to use them. Who wants to pay for a car that you only can drive, sometime? Like the timeshare. You don't got no say so, how you want to change the lighting, how you want to change the furniture. You paying for a house that you can use sometimes. And when you use it, you got to be told when to get in, when to get out. You can't smoke. You can't do this, that, and the third. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, you miss a payment, or if the mama asks you for money and you say no, she can take the child away from you. And Charleston White said something very, very telling. And a lot of people get mad at him, but it's a lot of truth in what he said. He said, I made my mind up a long time ago that I wasn't going to have a baby with a black woman. Because every time I looked, one of my homies or somebody I knew, a black man I knew, was struggling with a woman to see their child. That they was weaponizing their children against them, keeping their child against them. He said, I don't want to go through that shit. And we all done seen it. We all know more than a few. We all been in those situations. I was fortunate enough, my mom let me go when he would force me to go. And I started going when I wanted to go. All the time. But everybody not in that situation. And a lot of these women who a lot of them are bitter that the even if they chose to end a relationship, as soon as the man go, and once you understand this, it's a high percentage. I ain't gonna put a percentage on it, but when a male and a female relationship ends, especially the older they are, there's a very, very 90% chance that the male is gonna be better off. Even if he's struggling in the beginning, he's going to be better off. He's going to rebound. The woman going to go back to the streets, especially if she old, she going to go back to the streets and get flipped like a nickel. And she going to find out that, she the problem. Ain't nobody wifing it. She going to bust down for the streets, feel bad. He going to be moved on, living good, happy, got a new woman that look better than you. His bag is up, and you're going to see a lot, you're going to start seeing her she start acting out, flipping out, tripping, holding your kid. We've seen it all before, holding your kids hostage against you because she made a mistake or you said, let's move on. Who want to go through that? Who want to go through what this man is going through in the video? What Charleston White described, I've seen it my whole life, bro. I've seen it my whole life. And it's very, very unfortunate, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the script. That's it. No PayPal link, but I set all that up one day. Peace.